secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Charles the lone setback. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down following the run. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And that'll make it third down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now the 6-year man Chris Jones on to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got time in the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Bortles. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. One receiver left, three to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
Dancing to his left. And able to find Conley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Conley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, it's Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges...
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring positions. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. 3rd down here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, DeAndre Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
And now the rookie's free. 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dwayne Washington, 79 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give them 22 on that one. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, it's Charles again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he loses the football a second time. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo.
Here we go.
Washington on 3rd and short. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On to punt now, Britton Colquitt in his 7th season from Tennessee. Back deep, Antonio Brown. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Bortles going to throw. A dump off for Charles. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Charles the lone setback. Bortles to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles on the bootleg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Another carry for the rookie Washington. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On first, here's Washington. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley with his...
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my